Well, hey guys, thanks for joining me. Today we're out here at Lake Wylie at the very northernmost part at the dam. I know this is kind of like this is turning into my regular haunt. I actually really like this place. As I stated before, it's a lot of natural area. There's a dam, there's docks, it's got all kinds of, it's got a variety of things to fish, and then most importantly, it's summertime and the boat traffic is not too bad at this ramp. So, out here doing a little summertime fishing. It is ridiculously hot. It is in the 90s. Fortunately, water temp is in the, it's about 83, 84 degrees. So, just gonna come out here, mess around, try to put a couple fish in the boat. That's enough of me talking. Let's get to it. Alright guys, little teeny fella. Look at him. Alright, first one on the day. Hadn't been hitting on much, but let's get him back in the water. Buddy. All right, just a little teeny fella. Look at him. All right, let's get him back in the water. And now it's time for tackle roundup. All right, guys, we got something kind of interesting going on. Oh, sorry. We got something kind of interesting going on. There's actually a shad spawn going on, which is shocking. It's August, but if you go like right up against the wall of that dam, you'll see them start popping, start spawning and stuff. And every now and then there'll be a couple blow-ups where, you know, some little fish or some little bass are having a little feeding frenzy. And what I'm doing is I'm just fishing it with this. It's just a 1/2 ounce Bill Lewis rattle trap. The color is chrome and with a black back. But because I've been hitting the walls of the dam so much, this side it's like completely, it's supposed to be chrome, but this side is actually, all the metal chrome has like flaked off. And that's what I'm doing. Yeah, I mean, again, what I'm doing is I'm kind of fishing slow with like a worm or something around there. I'm not having much success with that, to kind of just bide time until I start seeing some schooling activity up against the wall, and then I'll grab the shad wrap. I'm sorry, I'll grab the rattle trap and throw it up in there, and yeah, capitalize on them showing themselves. But that's what we're using, 1/2 ounce Bill Lewis rattle trap. And that concludes today's tackle roundup. Just another little fella here. Oh, it's in my leg. All right, just catching these little dinks. Yeah, all these little fish, they're right up against the dam. Like you can see them bust every now and then, but like the shad are hanging out like right at the wall. And basically I'm just casting that little lure up there and getting them off the wall. But let's get this guy back in the water, back on that wall where he belongs. Fella here. All right, guys, look at that guy on top water. Just a little 15 1/4. That's a nice little fish though, nice and healthy. Look at him. Yeah, it's crazy. Like, even though like we're in August, there's actually a shad spawn going on, and every now and then they'll get all frisky and they'll start, you know, start flipping and flopping right there on the edge of that dam. And I've caught a couple little ones. Yeah, when they start like flipping and flopping over there, you can see them popping, and then every now and then there'll be you know, a bass over there. A lot of times they're popping and stuff, but there's nothing eating them. So I'm just kind of having to be patient and wait around, and every now and then get one. Meanwhile, let's get him back in the water. Dude, that fish didn't even, I wasn't even buzzing the buzzbait. He just came up and got it. Oh, that's a nice fish too. Heck yeah. Heck yeah, largemouth. Woo. Heck yeah. All right, look at that fatty. Oh, let me get out of this water. Look at that fatty. I mean, he's not long, but look, he's nice and healthy. Good fish. Yeah, and I caught this guy on a buzzbait, and I didn't even start buzzing. I just threw it up there and it hit the wall, and as it trickled down before I could even start cranking, he picked it up. Good times. Let's get him back in the water. Look at that. Look at that little green sunfish. That's a pretty little fish. Not what I was going for, but thanks for playing. Let's get him back in the water. All right, guys, just a little largemouth here. Well, guys, we ain't hitting on much. We got another little guy here. Let's get him back in the water. All right, just another little thing here. Let's get it back in the water. Well, all right, guys, I think I'm gonna call it a day. Didn't have any kind of a epic day out here, but that's what summertime fishing's like. It's August, it's just hot, and it's just tough. But we were able to catch a couple fish, so that was nice. No size, but it was enough to keep me kind of entertained for a couple hours. Anyways, I'm going to call it a day. If you'd like to know anything about what I did today, the lures, the launch, or anything else, you can look down in the description box. I'm going to leave some additional information down there. But while you're there, be sure to like, share, and subscribe to this channel. The channel's updated every week with new fishing content and new fishing adventures. So, I'll be seeing you next week. This is Josh, and this is Abide Fishing.